The Wichita State University Fairmont College of Liberal Arts and Sciences 115th Spring Commencement Ceremony is now open. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, land of the free, and the home of the
You may be seated. Thank you, Troy Fisher, Caleb Faust, Jake Segrist, and Matthew Weber for performing the national anthem. Welcome to the 115th Spring Commencement of Fairmont College. I'm Ron Matson, Interim Dean of Fairmont College. I wish to acknowledge our College Marshal, Professor Peter Zoller. Each year, Fairmont College appoints a faculty member with a long, continuous record of service to the college as our Marshal for Commencement. Dr. Zoller has taught English at Wichita State University since 1973. Faculty, administrators, and college staff play an important role in the lives of students in and out of the classroom. Teaching is one of the few professions where the transmission of knowledge is reciprocal. Administrators and college staff assist students with navigating the maze of policies and help students resolve academic and personal difficulties. Faculty, university administrators, and college staff, please stand and be recognized. Joining me on the platform this afternoon is Mr. Ted Ayers, Vice President and General Counsel, Don Gilstrap, Dean of University Libraries, John Tomlin, Interim Vice President for Research and Technology Transfer. Please stand as we thank you for your contributions to all our students at Wichita State University. We are honored to have Deborah Bardo, wife of Wichita State University President John Bardo, as well as the family of Dr. Mike James, our honored speaker, with us today. Please stand and be recognized. Welcome, graduates. You are each the recipient of an incontrovertible gift, that of a liberal education. The mission of Fairmont College is to cultivate intellectual curiosity and foster contemplation of the human experience and the natural world. Faculty members are dedicated to creating, expanding, applying, and preserving knowledge, and to introducing students to the scholarship, theory, methods, and perspectives of their diverse disciplines. A liberal arts and science education develops transferable analytical skills, the capacity to gather and interpret information, think critically, and communicate effectively, and stimulates a lifelong love of learning that enriches graduates and their communities. Your achievement will serve you well in the years to come. Graduates, you are all here today to mark the end of one journey, that of a student here at Wichita State. While you may no longer be on campus every day, you will always be part of our Shocker family. It is my pleasure to introduce Debbie Kennedy, President and CEO of the Wichita State University Alumni Association, who is here to welcome you into that community.
Thank you, Dr. Mattson. It is an honor to speak on behalf of the Alumni Association and to the graduating class of 2013. Congratulations and welcome into the alumni family. I firmly believe that the best method to measure a university is through the success of its graduates. Our alumni are a pillar of support to our university. The thousands of great Shockers who have graduated before you are responsible for making Wichita State what it is today, and you will make the difference in what it will be in the years to come. As you go out to influence the world and perhaps be challenged to change it, go with confidence, knowing that you have been well prepared. Graduates, take a moment to look around you at your fellow colleagues and friends sitting near you. Think back over the times and the experiences you have shared with them. I ask that you use the Alumni Association as the portal through which you stay connected to them and to your university home. Your first year of membership in the Alumni Association is our gift to each of you. Please visit the tent that's just outside Coke Arena and sign up for your free membership or go to our website. As you begin your new journey, share your love for Wichita State with those around you. Please stay in touch and do come home often. Congratulations again to each of you on this very special day, and I cannot wait to see what you accomplish with the gifts that you have received here. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. It is now my great honor to introduce Regent Kenny Wilk. Regent Wilk was appointed to the Kansas Board of Regents by Governor Sam Brownback in 2011. He is a member of the board's Physical Affairs and Audit Committee, and serves as the board's appointment to the Kansas Bioscience Authority and the Kansas Campus Connect. Regent Wilk, a former state representative for the 42nd District, is a Kansas Health Foundation Fellow and a past board member for KTEC, Kansas Incorporated, and the Kansas Historical Society. He currently serves as a director with the First State Bank and Trust in Tonganoxie, Kansas. It is a pleasure to welcome Regent Wilk to the podium.
President Bardo, members of the faculty and staff, Wichita State University alumni, friends, and family, on behalf of the Kansas Board of Regents, welcome. And to the new WSU graduates, on behalf of the full board and our staff, welcome and congratulations. There's no role more fulfilling as a regent than to attend and participate in a graduating ceremony. You represent the desired outcome of much of our efforts, students who complete their degree. And I'm nearly certain that your parents share in our enthusiasm and appreciation for the fact that you have completed your degree. The value of higher education is a well-established fact, yet you are part of a very special cohort. A minority of Kansans and a minority of United States citizens hold a degree. You, your family, friends, faculty, and your entire support network have earned a much-deserved congratulations. Your dedication to the pursuit of knowledge has led you to this moment today that we gather to celebrate. Before your celebration begins in earnest, allow me to share, with a great deal of humility, a few words and thoughts on the importance of this day. Today is one of those rare occasions where we discover our past, present, and future collide in a single event. There are few instances in life where this happens. Other days, including making a lifetime commitment to another, the birth of a child, or the death of a loved one. One could argue, rightfully so, that every day an individual's past, present, and future meet. But today is different. Today is one of those rare days when you reflect on how this day came to be. I invite you to pause, to truly pause, and actively create a lasting memory of this moment. Consider life today marked as from this moment forward. Today marks the beginning of a new and exciting chapter in your life. The education and skills that you've learned at WSU serve as the foundation upon which you will build your future. As you embark on the future, remember that each moment counts. We live in an exciting time in our history. Around the world, advances, almost every discipline appears to shrink time and space. We can now know what our ancestors ate for lunch millions of years ago almost as easily as we can discover what a random celebrity had for lunch halfway around the world. These advances allow us to engage or disengage in our lives and the status of the world. At no time has your community, our state, and our nation needed more enlightened and an active engagement. The thinking skills and problem-solving ability you have developed on the way to earning your degree will play a key role in your future and the future of all of us here today. As you journey forward, work hard to ensure your ambitions, passions, and perspectives are aligned with who you are at your core. All the money in the world can't make you happy if you lack the ability to be at peace with yourself. Make good choices. Choices inspired by the world you want to live in, the kind of person you want to be, and the kind of legacy you want to leave behind. And understand, we all have a legacy, either consciously or unconsciously. The choice is yours. Graduation marks the end of your formal studies, but it should not mark the end of your journey to explore, learn, and most importantly, think. The power to transform our landscape and our future lies within each of us, and it's essential to being a human being. Utilizing the power to think and contribute to big ideas and issues, to change and improve our lives and the lives of others, takes a conscious commitment. It is a commitment I hope each of you will make and pursue. Our world has changed a great deal since my days of formal education, and one of the few guarantees in life, change will continue. It is inevitable. Just as the world changes, we change too. We allow ourselves to become not a new or different person, but hopefully a more developed person. You will discover upon reflection you've changed already because of your effort, study, friendship, successes, and hardships while at WSU. Embrace who you are now and give yourself the space, time, and permission to continue to grow and change. The The world awaiting you can seem large, exciting, and maybe a bit scary. If you listen or read too much of the news, you can really become discouraged and downright dismayed. I started by telling you how special it is to participate in a commencement exercise. All across our great state and our nation, graduation ceremonies like this are occurring. No one could be with you right now or any other graduating class and not feel special and feel the excitement. I am in awe of the future you can and will create individually and collectively. Graduates, as you prepare to enter the world, know that my dreams, hopes, and expectations for our communities, state, and country have never been higher. Knowing our future rests in the hands of individuals like you who have incredible character, integrity, and intellect, I believe our future could not be in better hands, and our best days are yet to come. Know that each of us here today believe in you and can't wait to see what you do next. Good luck and thank you.
Thank you, Regent Wilk, for your warm welcome and message to our graduates. This year, a distinguished member of our alumni will speak to our commencement audience. Mike James graduated cum laude from Wichita State in 1971 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in political science. During his time as a Shocker, he was a basketball letterman and president of the Student Government Association. He steadfastly maintained to his parents that being a 5-year undergraduate was a large contributor to his success. Like many of you, Mike was raised in the Wichita area and attended high school at Wichita North. After leaving WSU, Mike completed a Master of Business Administration at the University of Chicago. Most of his work career has been in the healthcare industry, and he may hold the record for being employed at the vice president level or above by the most billion-dollar companies ever: Baxter Healthcare, Abbott Laboratories, Medtronic, Motorola, Nestle, Medco Health, and currently Express Scripts, a $100 billion company where he is the president of their critical care systems subsidiary. Most of Mike's adult life has been spent in Chicago, where he resides with his wife, Mary, and dog Olive. He was recently appointed to the Wichita State Foundation's National Advisory Committee. He enjoys using these meetings as an excuse to return to Wichita more frequently, to visit friends and family, while becoming an increasingly active alumnus. Please help me welcome Mike James.
You guys made it. How about that? Huh? What a deal. That was a great introduction, and in particular, my dog appreciates it. They don't get many shout-outs from the podium. It's an honor and a privilege for me to be here today. However, I have to admit that I'm a little bit intimidated by the responsibility of coming up with something impactful to say when there are so many other commencement ceremonies with so many other speakers. So I turned to my friend Dean Mattson for help. I've known Dean Mattson for quite a long time, and he's a very insightful guy. So when I asked him for his advice, I listened closely as he paused thoughtfully. Deans do that, you know. And then he said to me, "Don't try to be witty, don't try to be intelligent, don't try to be profound, just be yourself." So taking his advice, I'm going to speak from some personal perspectives about both the value of the degree you've received today and also how you might enhance that value by learning to become a better listener. This group believes in a liberal arts graduation and degree. You've chosen it, so obviously you believe in it. However, I'm hearing an intensified controversy about the practical application of a liberal arts degree. This reached a crescendo for me when I read a recent article in USA Today, which, by the way, is my professional journal of choice. The title of the article was "What Do You Do with a BA in English?" And there were two quotes in it that particularly caught my attention. One said a record 88% of freshmen this year say an important reason to go to college is to be able to get a better job. Okay, I understand that. But the next quote I found particularly perplexing. It said that parents are more likely to strongly agree that vocational school or no college at all provides a better pathway to a good job than a liberal arts degree. I think that's very short-sighted, and I think it's short-sighted for two reasons. One is, I've recently heard it quoted that the first job you take out of college will not be your last. In fact, the average college graduate now has 5 different employers. I myself have had 10, and through some distorted logic, I feel that makes me twice as successful as the average graduate. But that's not the primary reason that article distressed me. The primary reason is what you get from a liberal arts degree is a grounding in the basic skills that are going to make you successful in whatever you do the rest of your life. It's thinking logically and creatively. It's being a problem solver. It's being able to express yourself. These are the things that will provide you a foundation for success no matter what you do for a living. And I think these traits were exemplified to me in a story of 3 small businesses. There were 3 small businesses that were located in a strip mall. They were all together. On one side was a business that was started by a business school graduate. On the other end was a business that was started by an engineer. And in the middle was a business started by a liberal arts graduate. You can probably see where this is going, huh? Well, these businesses competed ferociously with each other. And one day, one of the businesses on the end put a sign on the window that said, "Big sale, 50% off everything, get in here quickly." Not 15 minutes later, the business on the other end put up a sign that said, "Going out of business, prices slashed, run in here." Well, this was pretty perplexing to the liberal arts graduate in the middle, and they thought for a minute, and then they posted a sign over their front door that had a single word in block letters. It said, "Entrance." So when I see a liberal arts degree on a resume, I immediately have a bias that I'm going to be talking to a talent who is a very well-rounded talent. But not only do you have a degree in liberal arts, you have a degree from Wichita State University. I'm proud to be a Shocker. I always have been. This year I was particularly proud to have been a Shocker basketball player. What a great year for Shocker basketball. You know, the irony is not lost on me that today I may spend more time standing in this arena than I did in my entire varsity career. But the point I was trying to make about being a Shocker is that you have a degree from an institution that will allow you to compete at any level, anywhere you want. You know, I wasn't always quite so sure about that. As you heard, and like many of you, I was raised in Kansas, a product of public education system in Kansas, and then I came to Wichita State University. I was a very focused student at Wichita State University until my last year. And then I decided to, shall we say, round out my educational experience by putting a little added emphasis on extracurricular activities. In fact, it got to the point where my last semester I scheduled all my classes on Wednesday so they wouldn't interfere with either weekend. So coming off this less than stellar year at Wichita State, I accepted a job in Chicago. And part of the requirement was that I get an MBA. So I enrolled at the University of Chicago. And the minute I saw the profile of my classmates, I began to wonder if I'd done the right thing. It looked like the who's who of college undergraduates. There was Harvard, there was Princeton, there was Yale, there was Stanford. And I wondered, am I really equipped to compete? It reminded me of a friend of mine who was asked to a pool party by a very rich acquaintance. When he got there, he noticed the pool was stocked with alligators. About 1 hour into the party, the host made the announcement that anybody that could jump into this pool and swim the length would have a wish granted. Well, that was a pretty powerful incentive because it was a very rich man who could grant a wish that would be worth quite something. There was silence. 5 minutes later, the host reiterated the offer. Anybody who can jump in the pool and swim to the other side will have a wish granted. Suddenly, there was a giant splash, a flailing in the water, and my friend emerged on the other side unscathed. The host walked up to him and said, "Congratulations, what's your wish?" He shook off the water and kind of composed himself and said, "I just wish I knew who pushed me in." That was the way I felt at the University of Chicago. But I soon found that I was well equipped to swim that pool of the University of Chicago MBA, and I've never doubted the competitiveness of my degree since then. So you have a great degree from a great school. What can you do to enhance it? I would say continually work to be a better listener. Listening is an undervalued commodity. As you may or may not know, the #1 rule of selling is know what your customer wants. How can you sell something to somebody if you don't know what they want? How can you know what somebody wants unless you're listening? And it doesn't matter whether you're selling bowling balls, concepts, or yourself. You have to know what your customer wants, and to do that, you have to listen. I learned this lesson the hard way one summer when I took a sales position that was commission only. I sold a lot of stuff that summer. I sold my bike, I sold my television, I sold my radio. I wasn't listening. So no matter how logical and creative your thought process, no matter how good your problem-solving skills, no matter how well you express yourself, no matter how impressive your degree, it wasn't working for me because I wasn't listening. So to sum it all up, if you can take the great basic skills you've been given here with this education, if you can augment them by being an ever-improving listener, I think your future is very bright. Thank you. I've enjoyed being with you.
Thank you, Mike, for that important and inspiring message. Mike's a friend of mine. He's an incredible man, somebody who would be a great role model for anyone, and especially for me, and we're delighted to have him back today, delighted to have him back as a part of the foundation and the advisory committee there. Thank you, Mike. You will notice many of our graduates wearing gold cords. These gold cords signify students graduating with honors. More than 100 undergraduates are graduating with honors today, and I would like to recognize them now. Members of the Emory Lindquist Honors Program and those graduating summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude, please stand and be recognized. The William H. Sweat Prize for Efficiency was established at Fairmont College in 1924 through an estate gift from William H. Sweat. His will established an annual award to be given at the end of each school year to the graduating Wichita State University student who attained the highest average in his or her studies and schoolwork during his or her last year in college, end quote. In addition to the highest grade point average, the factors such as highest number of completed upper division courses and extracurricular involvements are also considered in the selection process. This year's Sweat Prize winner comes from the Fairmont College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. We are honored to present this $1,000 prize to Kevin Bombardier. Kevin, will you come forward, please? Described by Professors Nick Salome and Stephen Brady as being an enthusiastic absorber of his ideas and possessing considerable intellectual ability. Kevin Bombardier is graduating today with a 4.0 grade point average and a double major in physics and mathematics. Have a stand right here, okay? He is known for his sense of humor and kindness to his fellow students, helping them with quantum mechanics when needed. He also teaches undergraduate physics labs where students regularly praise his skills. In summer 2011, he participated in a research experience for undergraduates at Baylor University, a 10-week program supported by the National Science Foundation. Here, Kevin conducted research with Baylor University faculty and completed a paper charging of episodial monomers. I blew it, didn't I? Okay. Kevin's future plan includes earning a doctorate degree in mathematics or physics and later teaching and conducting research in one of these fields. Kevin's other involvements and recognition includes Society of Physics Students, Dean's Honor Roll, National Society of Collegiate Scholars, and the Emory Lindquist Honors Program. Dude, what didn't you do? Congratulations, Kevin. Here, I'm going to give you a plaque, okay? We have now come to the conferring of the degrees. Dr. Abu Masood, Interim Dean of the Graduate School, will present the candidates for graduate degrees to President Bardo, and I will present the candidates for undergraduate degrees to President Bardo. After all the degrees have been conferred, graduates will be called to the stage for individual recognition. It is my pleasure to introduce President John Bardo, who will confer the degrees. President Bardo, please come forward. Dr. Masood, please present the graduate candidates to the President. Here, you can have mine. You can have mine if you want. Yeah, I think so. All right.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree please rise? President Bardo, as Dean of the Graduate School, I present these candidates who have completed the requirements prescribed for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. They have been recommended by the faculty and are presented for conferral of these degrees.
Thank you, Dean Masood. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Kansas Board of Regents, I confer the doctoral degree upon these candidates, including all rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Welcome to the Guild of Scholars.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Social Work, and Master of Public Administration please rise? President Bardo, these candidates have completed the requirements prescribed for their master's degrees. They have been recommended by the faculty and are presented for the conferral of the degrees.
Thank you, Dean Masood. Upon recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Kansas Board of Regents, I confer the master's degree upon these candidates, including all rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. You may be seated.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of General Studies, and Associate degrees please rise? President Bardo, these candidates have completed the requirements prescribed for the bachelor's or associate degrees. They have been recommended by the faculty and are presented for the conferral of the degrees.
Thank you, Dean Mattson. Upon recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Kansas Board of Regents, I confer upon these candidates these degrees, including all rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
You may be seated. Before our graduates are asked to come to the stage for recognition, we want to take a moment in recognition of one graduate being honored today with a posthumous degree, Gloria James Youngblood. Would Gloria's family and fellow classmates please stand while Gloria's son, Ken Kelly, comes to the stage to receive this degree in her honor. We will now proceed to individually recognize graduates as they come to the stage. Dr. Eunice Myers, Associate Dean, will read names, and Dr. Chuck Kober, Associate Dean, will hand the scrolls. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree please come to the stage with your major advisor to receive your hood.
Britannia Latronica, PhD. Dissertation title, The MMPI-2's Restructured Clinical Demoralization Scale, Exploring Rates of Demoralization in a Psychiatric Inpatient Sample. Dissertation advisor, Dr. Darwin A. Dorr. Ashley Dawn Lean, PhD. Dissertation title, Unequal Equality, The Impact of Differing Perspectives on Race-Based Choices. Dissertation advisor, Dr. Gregory Meissen. Sharon Marie Hakim, PhD. Dissertation title, Nutrition, Choice, and the School Cafeteria. Dissertation advisor, Dr. Gregory Meissen. Lisette Therese Jacobson, PhD. Dissertation title, Breastfeeding Interventions in Kansas, an exploration of mothers' breastfeeding practices, views, and perceived barriers. Dissertation advisor, Dr. Charles A. Birdsall. Amanda Lynn Smith, PhD. Dissertation title, Smartphone Input Method, Performance, Satisfaction, Workload, and Preference. Dissertation advisor, Dr. Barbara S. Chaparro. Justin Wade Owens, PhD. Dissertation title, Getting the Gist of Websites, Exploring the Effects of Display, Duration, Size, and Resolution. Dissertation advisor, Dr. Barbara S. Chaparro. Right. Amar Kanfer, PhD. Dissertation title, On the Existence of Central Fans for Capillary Surfaces. Dissertation advisor, Dr. Kirk E. Lancaster.
Will the master's candidates please come to the stage row by row to receive your hood?
Veronica Ely Piles, Master of Social Work. Jennifer Ashley Gennaro, Master of Social Work. Kenny W. Barker, Master of Social Work. Nicholas James Milligan, Master of Social Work. Danielle Hagan, Master of Social Work. Lisa Ida Still, Master of Social Work. Elizabeth Ann Biltz, Master of Social Work. Brenda K. Burkhalter, Master of Social Work. Gretchen D. Francis, Master of Social Work. Maria G. Diaz, Master of Social Work. Heather Yvonne Snap, Master of Social Work. Shannon Dawn Hamilton, Master of Social Work. Colin Douglas Fee, Master of Social Work. Shannon Deson Hankins, Master of Social Work. Stephanie Fan Nguyen, Master of Social Work. Megan Renee Waltner, Master of Social Work. Sarah Renee Smart, Master of Social Work. Rachel A. Smith, Master of Arts. Bethany Lynn Timish, Master of Social Work. Jessica Laurel Blem, Master of Social Work. Vincent Ray Tafoya, Master of Social Work. Lona F. Kelly, Master of Social Work. Sonia K. Sanborn, Master of Social Work. Shabri Rihanna Schwartz, Master of Social Work. Shelby N. Batt, Master of Social Work. Rochelle Andrea Robertson, Master of Social Work. Brooke N. Sims, Master of Social Work. Kara Suzanne Hatrup, Master of Social Work. Jenny Marie Haas, Master of Social Work. Jennifer Nicole Matamoros, Master of Social Work. Susan Jane Duggins, Master of Social Work. Pamela K. Mason, Master of Social Work. Angela M. Shaw, Master of Social Work. Yeah, I know her. Jessica A. Nihus, Master of Arts. Maria Victoria Villanueva Bustos, Master of Arts. Marilee Ann McKenna Marsal, Master of Arts. Adrian Joseph Fox, Master of Arts. Chai Fang Tan, Master of Arts. Michelle R. Dreiling, Master of Arts. David Anthony Faletti, Master of Arts. Jordan Andrew Poland, Master of Arts. Austin Charles Rhodes, Master of Arts. Tiffany Michelle Corley, Master of Science. Subodh Adhikari, Master of Science. Priya Fernandez, Master of Science. Yufei Wang, Master of Science. Cassandra Ellen LeBrun Martin, Master of Arts. Jessica Ezra Niblack, Master of Arts. Leslie Ann Waldschmidt, Master of Arts. Richard S. Traverso, Master of Science. Nicholas J. Ma, Master of Science. Summer Lynn Steenberg, Master of Science. Rachel Ann Safarik, Master of Science. Parker Eugene Daniel, Master of Arts. Jason M. Felicatobi, Master of Arts. Jason Daniel Stepien, Master of Arts. Taylor Robert Brandon Tedder, Master of Public Administration. Cami Renee Carlston, Master of Public Administration. Taggart Lee Wall, Master of Public Administration. Thomas B. Scanlon, Master of Public Administration. Cecilia Beatriz Martinez Gomez, Master of Public Administration. Rebecca Ann Likiadopoulos, Master of Public Administration. Christine Deanne Mason, Master of Public Administration. Shara Danae Horton, Master of Public Administration. Jill Lynn Cooper, Master of Public Administration. It's upside down. Rebecca Meyer, Master of Public Administration. David R. Reed, Master of Arts. Shannon D. Reed, Master of Arts. Carrie Ann Railing, Master of Arts. Samantha W. Coberly, Master of Arts. Mohammed Bilal Kenasari, Master of Arts. Christopher J. Harriage, Master of Arts. Anna Marie Smith, Master of Science. Angela Therese Forrest, Master of Science. Kenneth Dwayne Dedeker, Master of Science. Melchester Sandre Clemens, Master of Arts. George Ebo Brown, Master of Arts. Carrie Megan Nilsson, Master of Arts. Joseph M. Crandall, Master of Arts. Sarah D. Fouquet, Master of Arts. Samantha Darlene Jansen, Master of Arts. Gayla Marie Oldfather, Master of Social Work. Chandrika Quatis Towns, Master of Social Work. Anthony Devon Sullivan, Master of Social Work. Natalie Lynette Traup, Master of Social Work. Sherry Suzanne Lewis, Master of Social Work. Renee Michelle Hedrick, Master of Social Work. Courtney Leanne Butel, Master of Social Work. Misha Ramesh Patel, Master of Social Work. Nicole R. Bosch, Master of Social Work. Jonna Marie Ferb, Master of Social Work. Jennifer Michelle Martin, Master of Social Work. Samantha Carey Colby, Master of Social Work. Adeline Jo Shada, Master of Social Work. Aaron C. Wirtz, Master of Fine Arts. It's backward. Brandon K. Rush, Master of Fine Arts. Yeah. Whoop. Nathan Charles Lips, Master of Fine Arts. J. Frank McMahon, Master of Fine Arts. Ray Jessica Hoffman, Master of Fine Arts. Clara Alexandra Landis, Master of Arts.
College marshals, please guide the bachelor's and associate's candidates to the stage row by row. Candidates, please cross the stage as your name is read by Dr. Chuck Kober, Associate Dean of Fairmont College.
Yeah, I saw. Rebecca LaShawn Williams. Gavin B. Tate. Joy Renee Hathaway, magna cum laude. Rhonda Michelle Janaid. Lynn M. Olson, magna cum laude. Teresa Deanne Elise, Sweetheart. Andre Scott Kmeyer. Michael Roderick Muniz. Cody David Patterson. Joseph Paul McGrath. Patrick McGinley. Preston Lee Dahl, magna cum laude. John Douglas Daniels. John Paul Knightley Jr., cum laude. Brett R. Phillips. Lydia Isabel Leha. Jamie Sue McCrae. Mary E. Housden. Chenla Deanne. Jacob Garrett Wright. Catherine Cecilia Werner. Laurel Elizabeth Moore. Andy J. Mullen, cum laude. Timothy William Riggleman. J. Allen Strickler. Kelsey Ann McGuire. Amber Lynn Logan. Aaron Railsback, cum laude. Lauren Emily Childs, cum laude. Aaron Dion Thatcher, magna cum laude. Nathan John Stanczyk. Rachel Ann Damo, magna cum laude. Nick C. Dryden, cum laude. Victoria Lee Wynn, magna cum laude. Michael Cole. Joseph D. Ryan, cum laude. Joshua Lee Raftopoulos, cum laude. Andrew Kyle Lowe. Demetric Deshaun Williams. Teray Murray. Tadayoshi Corbett Kawawa. Bree Spearman. Casey Lynn Carr. Kimberly Ann Givens. Jared Worth Metcalf. Monica Marie Williams, summa cum laude. Tyler Allen Hyde. Julia A. Leth Perez, cum laude. Ginger Lynn Swingle. Ty Martin. Hope Lee Jordan. Jennifer Renee Jennifer Ray Knock. Ashley Marie Clark. Shauna Roxanne Dwyer. Coy Neil Cox. Heather F. Devereaux. Marcus R. Crawford. Sean Michelle Dixon. Susan Wanjiru Williams, cum laude. Sane Fenny Lengaju, cum laude. Stephanie Ann McGuire. Natasha Nina Bagari. Sherilyn Renee White. Bridget Luann Pitzer, cum laude. Shelley K. Messenbring, cum laude. Allison Marie Cockrell. Raina L. Serna. Charles W. Tallman. Joe Querbeck. Jeremiah G. Ramo, cum laude. Jared Lee Holcomb, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Alumbaugh, summa cum laude. Stephanie Sue Rupert. Ashley J. Malone, cum laude. Jessica Elizabeth Charlene Duntz. Melissa Valentine, cum laude. Catherine Jane Galding, magna cum laude. Amy E. Moore. Tara C. Cox-Jow. Timothy M. George. Excuse me, Tiffany M. George. Getting to the bifocal point, sorry about that. William Ray Ward Jr. Robin Nicole Malmston. Keith Daniel Travis. Ryan Kyle Fritz, magna cum laude. Evan Clayton Ullman, magna cum laude. Luke Nakulo Wamala, cum laude. Kimberly A. Webb, magna cum laude. Tiffany Helene Spears. Brett Ivor Nordim. Krista Sheldon. Jessica Lynn Hudson, cum laude. Amanda G. Smith. Emily Faye Aldrich. Paul Andrew Wilson. Thomas Gregory Shermerly. Scott Webster Walls. Monica Sosa, cum laude. Daniel Pedroza. Luke Everett Ringgold. Sierra Travis, magna cum laude. Larry D. Payne III. Heidi Kristen Redinger. Nikki Lynn Estes. Venus Tariq. Sherry Nicole Wanachi. Trinika Lee Gibbons. Crystal L. Williams. Blaine Albert Tanner. Lydia Jane Stanton Rourke. Taylor Lynn Weber, magna cum laude. Heather Michelle Rondells, cum laude. Venice D. Crawford. Tasha Janine Gilchrist. Tierra R. Hoover. Chelsea Von Bush. Gabriela Balderas. Valerie Lynn Ward, cum laude. Mallory D. Foose, cum laude. Misty D. Botorf, cum laude. Ashley Renee Smith. Emily Rose Underwood. Melissa Ann Christina Lemlick. Amy Therese Dow. Karen Lynn Castillo, magna cum laude. Deasia Anjane Banks, cum laude. Brianna L. Allen, cum laude. Sydney Michelle Antoinette Reyes. Emily Ann Bright. Sugli Mendoza, magna cum laude. Tabitha Dawn Diener. Laura Diane Alatanu. Christina Naileu. Beatrice Haley Burchell, magna cum laude. Nicole Christine Mattingly. Courtney Elizabeth Rinke, magna cum laude. Shelby Lynn Shield. Esther Naomi Shandy. Angela Dawn Partridge, cum laude. Jenna L. Cummings, cum laude. Lamonda L. Yeeke, magna cum laude. Annalise J. Whitson. Joshua Mark Glazier, magna cum laude. Kimberly Marie Yeager, cum laude. Luis Eduardo Carbajal. Verdiana Sanchez Quintana. Mario Humberto Flores Perez. Oscar Flores Perez, magna cum laude. Brandon James Tassett, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Benaz Reich. Douglas Paul Meidel. Taylor Alexandria Holland, cum laude. Miranda May Lanier. Brittany Marie Babbitt. Sandy Marie Shantz, magna cum laude. Douglas H. Smith. Brett Dean Herdig, cum laude. David N. Wickel, magna cum laude. Benson Katunzi Kalugendo. Harrison Patrick Schrader, cum laude. Joshua Lee Walker, cum laude. Calvin Bailey Schwett. Jonathan Thomas Abrahamson. Daniel Nicholas Cooper. Daniel Flint. Sasha K. Hasuna. Victoria Lynn Johnson Eck, magna cum laude. Catherine D. Rodriguez, cum laude. Brittany Nicole Thurman, cum laude. Michael Lee Brinkman, cum laude. Amanda Mead Babcock. Patricia Marie France. Tamel Charisse Jason Heitman. Neil McCall. Fu Huang. Adrian R. Prechtel. Ronnie Jacob Kuntz. Tyler Ian Davis. Aditya Shrestha. Christy Kim Quatch. Paula D. Welch. Latanya Demetrice Andrews. Kristen M. Breathitt. Sarah Ozella Cummings. Kira Rania Johnson. Vanessa Nicole Foster. Brittany Tyler Carson. Osvaldo Rodriguez. Taylor Ray Ogden. Jordan Paul Thompson. Elizabeth Libby Smith. Kelsey Murray Rodenbaugh. Brandice A. Smith, summa cum laude. Courtney Annalicia Aguilera. Michael Whitaker. Nathan Evan Riley, summa cum laude. Arnold Durrell Defoe Nadie. He is summa cum laude. Kevin Bombardier, summa cum laude. Curtis Hall, cum laude. Tensui Kaur, magna cum laude. Alaraka Mohammed Shafiq Nizar, cum laude. Maymar Line. Kayla Grosnickel, magna cum laude. Alexis Michelle Nicole Ellis. Asia J. Navratsky. Tiffany A. Ackers, cum laude. Stephanie Rubinetti Wild, cum laude. Amanda K. Halling, magna cum laude. Sarah Lynn Dye. Aaron Lee Blanding Snodgrass. Alexander Lloyd Poston. Jessica Lynn Winter. Marcus DeQuan McClellan. Haley Danielle Labeth, cum laude. Christina E. Heston. Amanda Nicole Mavis. Trina S. Miller. Christina Lyons Bohr. Morgan Goody. Ashley R. Hargrave. Angela Christine Rouse, summa cum laude. Andrew Stephen Bird. Blake Edward Hewitt. Kimberly Cope, magna cum laude. Brett Joel Swafford. Mohammed Panahi, cum laude. Nicole Marie Chappelle. Megan M. McGuire. Jill Ellen Reimer, magna cum laude. Samantha Jackie Kwong Panit, magna cum laude. William Christopher Murphy, magna cum laude. Braden Zachariah Bitter, magna cum laude. Michael Andrew Cole, magna cum laude. Haley Shea Stein. Haley Marie Sauter. Ryan Garrett Stoll. Hugo Min Tuan Phan. Karina Michelle Montemayor. Jeremy John Sendel. Chamitha J. Wiraminga. Nicholas A. Wassinger, cum laude. Janice Nicole Perry. Jonathan R. Pike. Stephanie Abigail Sepiel. Rebecca Morse. Olivia J. Wajak. Crystal Yvonne Gillespie. Wayne King. Alexis T. Fletcher. Rochelle Alicia Weber, cum laude. Samantha Lee Henriksen. Olivia Marie Burris. Melissa Don Regier. Alexander Mark Montgomery, cum laude. Lauren R. Medina. Kate Marie Cunningham. Olivia Louise Newfarmer. Melissa Ann McGinney, cum laude. Abby Lee Brown. Erica Lynn Sloop. Emily Elizabeth Cox, cum laude. Lindsay Ann Magruder. Huy Nguyen. Eric Von Wynn. Gordon Murray Jr. Megan Elizabeth Kirby, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann Leonard. Tamara L. Smith. Andrea Marie Vallier. Elizabeth Ann Lineber, magna cum laude. Tanisha Janaea Jackson. Julie Ann Morowski. Richard J. Jones. Daniel Robert Campling. Kayla Dawn Skiles. Jessica Lynn Hickel. Angel L. Williams. Tamara Cox. Barbara Ann Banks. Jacqueline R. Dubose. Pebbles L. Whitker. Bethany D. Engdahl, magna cum laude. Samantha Lynn McCoy, magna cum laude. Ashley C. Coons. Jeffrey Kent Hagel. Whitney K. Fillmore, cum laude. Carissa A. Gilchrist, magna cum laude. Peyton Philip Hamilton, cum laude. Amber Marie Hamilton. Matthew James Kwiek. Jasmine Lyde. Victoria A. Upshaw. Patricia A. Deno. Rhea Camille Dillard. Jennifer N. Joyner. Timothy Brent LeClaire. Elisa Lynn Mahomes. Jessica Darlene Kane. Deborah Ann Boyer, magna cum laude. Christina Deanne Bevilacqua. Samantha Ann Clark. Emily D. Adney, cum laude. Erin Lynn Kovacic. Daniel Alexandra Lego. Sarah M. Gilbert, cum laude. Sonia Elizabeth Carr. Bethany L. Bryan, magna cum laude. Olia Nicole Lynn. Jessica Bohannon, magna cum laude. Erica Lynn Denny. Tucker Jason Pivanka. Anne Elizabeth Jewell. Donna Isabel Guzman. Rachel Lynn Nida, cum laude. Erica Marie Elving. Hannah Beth Cohen, cum laude. Eric Allen Brown, magna cum laude. Dana Christine Lowen, magna cum laude. Deandra Brown. Marcus Nicholas Burnt, magna cum laude. Amy Nicole Lauder, magna cum laude. Cheryl Agner Cadle, magna cum laude. Jonathan Genario Kraft. Bryant Edward Jacobs. Alexandra Marie Landon, magna cum laude. Michelle Marie Obando, magna cum laude. Zena E. Baca. Kaylee Mai Detman, cum laude. Whitney Lauren Day. Cherise Pauline Ettinger. Alex Freeman. Carolyn Jean Officer. Ashley Ann Chavez. Patricia Ann Benton. Lindsay Peterson. Melissa Faith Crawford, magna cum laude. Valerie Elaine Cox. Paul Jack Elmore. David Spencer Womack. Cody Griffith Combs. Shanna M. Brown. Amy Close. Tammy DeLynn Lowe. Erica Lynn Gaither, magna cum laude. Megan Marie Hansen, magna cum laude. Bailey Christine Hall, cum laude. Elizabeth Biles, magna cum laude. Colby Ryan Potter. Nicholas Andrew Burns, cum laude. Kiera Danielle Stokes. Brittany Tanasha Lynn Anderson. Jenna Ann Dolachek. Sabrine Samir Abu Sherbi. Jessica Cherise Diamond, cum laude. Doris Kanea Fontaine. Antonio D. Martin. Joe Ellen Hensley, cum laude. Daniel Aaron Gallagher. Brett Andrew Hook. Jennifer Bowman. Andrew Alexander Claycomb. Francis Chan Fan. Matthew Wilson. John Nicholas Howell. Seth Alexander Mertens. Todd Ryan McCown. Bryce Eastman. Amy Lee Stuckey, magna cum laude. Melissa Lynn Steiner. Julian A. Didug. Joshua Ryan Roeder. Daniel Jacob Rosendale. Megan Michelle Winans. Erin Elizabeth Blow. Wanda Marie Griffin, cum laude. Molly Elizabeth Buller. Michelle Ann Baba, cum laude. James D. Grayson. Sheena Marie Bruner. Adam Michael Duvall, cum laude. Eric James Baker. John Richard Buckle, cum laude. Danielle D. Dewar. Danielle Janice Minder. Rachel Farenthold. Margaret Elizabeth Warnes, cum laude. Laura Beth Garrett, cum laude. Tyson Richard Baird, magna cum laude. Bailey Barvey. Sarah Diane Campbell. Elizabeth Marie Burding, magna cum laude. Kylie Lynn Andes. Vincent Scott Braun, cum laude. Judith A. Barnes, cum laude. Judy. Marcel L. Nelson, magna cum laude. Tyler Lee Hebert, cum laude. Joshua Miles Brooks. Cassandra Nicole Patton. Jennifer Gowan. Donald Bradley Moore, magna cum laude. Good job.
Congratulations, all of you. Before we conclude the ceremony, this is a very exciting and important occasion. Let's applaud for everyone. We do have one more important group to recognize. Their belief in the success of the graduates seated here before us sustains one of the great American dreams. Belief in the importance of education to enhance life for individuals and effect great positive change in the world. Here with us today are those who have dreamed that dream with our graduates, spent time with them, given encouragement, and provided the support needed to accomplish the seminal, life-changing goal of a university degree. Graduates, you would not be here today if not for the support of your family and friends, many of whom are with us. Would all parents, spouses, partners, children, friends, and extended family of our graduates please stand and be recognized. And now it is my pleasure to reintroduce Troy, Caleb, Jake, and Matt, who will sing the alma mater. The words of the alma mater are found on the last page of your commencement program. Please stand.
Our alma mater, Wichita, stands proudly on the hill. Our sons and daughters bow to thee, our hearts with praise we fill. Then hail our alma mater, hail thee grand and true, long wave the yellow and the black, oh Wichita.
Thank you, gentlemen. Audience, please be seated. And we ask you to remain seated until the graduates and faculty have recessed from the arena. The 115th Spring Commencement Ceremony for Fairmont College of Liberal Arts and Sciences is now concluded.